All right, back live tonight on In Focus, and thanks for staying on. Still shining a light on South Africa's energy crisis. The residents of eThekwini in KwaZulu-Natal should brace themselves for high electricity bills this winter. This as the Metro municipality plans to proceed with a 21.9% tariff increase from July. The DA eThekwini caucus leader Thabani Mthethwa says his party will challenge the proposed tariff increase. Mthethwa joins us now to make sense of the nearly 22% increase and the plan they have to fight this. Good to have you, Nyambos, and thank you very much for your time. Why do you believe that the people of eThekwini should not be paying this particular tariff hike?
Good evening, and that's just because the city faces a financial shortfall to fund some other projects. Now, the people of eThekwini should be punished and be made to pay to fund those shortfalls. More so now because people of eThekwini do not receive uninterrupted electricity supply, so they can't be expected to fund eThekwini and also ESCOM, so which is why we are going to oppose this tariff increase.
So the mayor is saying that these are things that are beyond the control of the city, things like, for example, ESCOM increases of 18.4%, the Umgeni Water Board increases, which we were talking about, I think they're also coming to around 22%, if I'm not mistaken. And he says there are also issues around salary increases, and this is what's bringing this amount here. They've got an operating budget of 57 billion, and 19.6 billion of that is for electricity projects.
Well, eThekwini is owed more than 21 billion, which is much of that is collectible. We've been beating this drum to say the municipality must collect more money so that we don't have to go borrow money from lenders, so that we don't have to push residents of eThekwini to pay more for services. So if we are, the municipality is proactive enough in terms of collection, there will be no need to increase it. So they are in our view.
How is it, that a city like Cape Town with about 4.8 million people would be able to only increase its tariffs by, 17% or so, just below even the NESA proposed tariff, yet a country with 3.2 million population, similar budget really, if you look at it, that the city would have to work with, cannot do that?
Look, you can't compare Cape Town to eThekwini in terms of management and political leadership. Obviously, eThekwini is on autopilot. The background to this, last year, the last financial year, when the budget was approved, which we voted against, had a funding shortfall of half a billion rand. So what the city is doing now, they are trying to cover that shortfall so that in the ensuing years, we don't find ourselves as residents of eThekwini having to have an unfunded budget. So this is what they are doing. But the problem that we have is that they are dishonest about it, which is why we are saying we can't expect people of eThekwini to be punished for maladministration, for corruption that is happening in eThekwini. Now the funding shortfall must be funded by the ratepayer. The already hard-pressed ratepayers of eThekwini cannot, as a DA, allow that to happen.
Yeah. Except for expressing your displeasure, what steps, actions are you going to take to hold the budget?
We already have a task team made up of obviously our very own councillors and some experts that are going to be putting together an alternative budget. That budget is not just a political budget, it's a budget that we're going to be tabling before the relevant officials and making sure that we sort of express where decreases must be effective. Obviously, we do understand that conscious of the fact that some of these increases are inevitable, but currently we don't believe that the people of eThekwini deserve any increase in all the tariffs, not only electricity, So we're going to be putting together an alternate budget that we're going to step them before the city manager and his team so that they can be able to sort of compare where they can decrease this. But what I can promise the people of eThekwini is that the DA is not going to allow any unjustifiable increases in tariff.
Numbers, I appreciate your time. Bit of challenges there with that line. eThekwini DA caucus leader Thabani Mthethwa will have to leave it there, unfortunately, because of that connection.